Welcome to the 2020 New Testament Challenge. This is the last chapter in the book of Mark, chapter 16, and it's an exciting chapter because it's all about the resurrection. Women were going to the tomb in verse 3, their heads were down and they were wondering, who's going to roll the stone away? But when they looked up in verse 4, they saw that the stone had already been rolled away. This is exciting because what this says is that when things seem hopeless, God is in control. When things seem lost, God has a plan. When things are quiet, God is at work. When they're looking down, we can't see what God is doing. So therefore, we need to look up because God's hand is at work. Well, an angel spoke to the women and he said, do not be afraid. You're looking for Jesus the Nazarene who was crucified. He is risen. That's the exciting message of the resurrection. Jesus is alive. Then the angel said, go and tell the disciples and tell Peter. When I look at this chapter, I see three things. First, because of the resurrection, I see the word proof. The angel said, see the place where they had laid him. There is evidence that the tomb of Jesus is empty. All other religious leaders, their tombs are still full. They're there, but only Jesus' tomb is empty. Jesus appeared to the women. Jesus appeared to the disciples. Jesus appeared to more than 500 at one time. Jesus gave proof, eyewitness proof, that he is alive. Then the word promise. The angel said, see, he is going before you just as he said. Jesus told the disciples exactly what was going to happen. Jesus did what he said he would do. He rose 3 days later. That means everything he's ever said is true. The third word is the word power. First, there's power for forgiveness. Why did Jesus want Peter to know that he had been risen? Because there was forgiveness for Peter. Peter denied Jesus 3 times, but because of the resurrection, Peter can be forgiven. Because of the resurrection, we can let go of the past. Because of the resurrection, we can keep on going because we know life is changed because of the resurrection. And then there is power to raise the dead. Some people think that marriages are dead. There is no hope. But because of the resurrection, any marriage can be brought back to life. Some people think that their future is dead because of their past. But because of the resurrection, there is hope for the future because Jesus rose from the dead and there is nothing that he can't do. There is nothing that cannot be transformed and brought back to life. In John chapter 11, verse 25 and 26, Jesus said, I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me, even though he dies, will live. Do you believe this? I do. How about you? Thank you for joining the 2020 New Testament Challenge.